President Trump is saying that Iran wants to make a deal to end the war, but he says the terms are not good enough. The president now threatening more strikes on Iran's key oil export hub and infrastructure, while urging allies to send warships to secure shipping through the Strait of Hormuz. The Hill's Zach Schonfeld is live from Washington, D.C. So, Zach, why is the president saying that he's just not ready to make a deal with Iran?
Hey, Jessica, even as the president expresses confidence in the military progress so far, he says that the terms of any deal would have to be, quote, very solid before he is willing to negotiate. This is coming in a new interview that the president did with NBC. I just want to read you a little bit more of what the president said. He said, quote, Iran wants to make a deal, and I don't want to make it because the terms aren't good enough yet. The president did acknowledge that ensuring that Iran gives up a capability to develop a nuclear weapon, that'll have to be part of it. But beyond that, the president is declining, at least at this juncture, to provide more specifics. So that leaves us here on the 16th day of this conflict, with fighting still going, even escalating following those major strikes on Karg Island, as we've been talking about all morning. And as we've also been talking about, the president has made clear that it's only the military targets that have been targeted so far, and the U.S. has yet to hit those oil facilities. But now the president is starting to use that as leverage against the Iranians, saying in this new interview that even as most of the island is, quote, totally demolished, President Trump saying that, quote, we may hit it a few more times just for fun, Jessica.
And Zach, the Strait of Hormuz has been blocked, as we know, since the start of this conflict. What can you tell us about the president's plan to get it back open?
Yeah, as the president continues to essentially threaten the Iranians, he's now also calling on American partners to come in and step in and help U.S. forces. The president, in a lengthy Truth Social post this weekend, has called on countries that include the U.K., South Korea, France, even China, to come in and send ships into the region. Of course, this comes as the president and top administration officials say they are working on a way to escort tankers through the Strait of Hormuz and begin getting those oil supplies out once again. But still no firm timetable here from the administration. And it also remains to be seen whether these international partners will actually agree to send ships in. We're already hearing from the UK Defense Ministry. They're saying that they are assessing their options, but no commitment yet.
All right, Zach Schonfeld live from D.C. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.